Hello, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. My name is Lewis, and today I'd like to guide you through a special yin yoga flow. Um, this is a very recovery based flow where we'll be doing some very nice deep stretches, holding them for some time, and I hope this gives you a complete recovery, whether you're training, competing in any sports, or just craving a nice deep stretch yin yoga flow. You've come to the right video. So if you found this video, I invite you to land here, roll out your mat. Today I'm using a couple blocks and some bolsters, but bring any supports that you may need. We'll just start as we always do in a seat. Bringing our attention inward. Tuning to the rise and fall of our breath. Maybe you're starting this practice right after training, so just take some time to settle in, catch your breath, catch your attention to the present moment. Then gently blink your eyes open if you've closed your eyes. We're coming into our first pose. It's called dragonfly pose. It's like a lizard lunge, but our knees on the ground. So come in this pose, come into all fours. Bring your left foot on the outside of your left hand. Just allowing for your right foot and leg to stretch back. Maybe adjusting your left foot as well to walk over to the left a little more. And we're going to be sitting here for a couple of minutes, so if you're struggling to reach the mat, you may want to grab a block. I have tight hips and hamstrings, so I'm going to have a block for this pose. And keeping our chest straight, our gaze straight, melting the right hip, bringing the left knee forward. Making any final adjustments you may need before settling in. Now right away you may notice you're holding some tension in any area of the body. Just notice where you're holding tension, where it does not need to be, and try and soften it with your exhales. Observing with your inhales, melting further and further into your exhales. Just feeling a nice opening up your hips. If you feel like you want to go deeper, by all means. Also an option to plant your right hand down grab with your left hand and grab your right ankle, right top of the foot. Instead of emphasizing the twist, just keep looking forward, grabbing that ankle if you wish for a nice deeper thigh stretch. If you've grabbed your foot, gently release, float it back to the ground. And then slowly, planting with your hands, slowly bring your left knee back with the right. We're gonna come into a nice, just relaxing child's pose. Don't push too deep into this one, just here to rest. And mindfully make your way up from child's pose and be coming into dragonfly on the other side. So with the right foot this time, float it right next to the right hand. Walk that left foot back as much as you can, as much feel comfortable for you. And again, bring any supports you may need. If you're super flexible, you may bring your forearms down to the mat. Wherever you land, we're just looking for a nice hip opening in the left side. Again, keeping the gaze up, spine tall, not rolling over, and chest facing forward. And again, just allow your body to soften in this pose. Notice where you're holding tension, where it does not need to be. Like I always suggest, in yin yoga, you should always find an end range of your pose based on your breath. If your breath is easily flowing in and out, and you feel a nice sensation, nice stretch, there's no need to go further, no need to prove anything. Just soften into the pose and make it a meditation. Again, the invitation to ground through the left hand this time, reaching back for that right foot if you wish, and keeping the chest facing forward, finding a nice thigh stretch if you wish. But by all means, stay in dragonfly if you feel comfortable in it. Gently release your foot, float it back to the mat, come back to dragonfly. Come back to your hands if you're down on your forearms. And then with control, bringing the right knee back, come into child's pose again. Or you can lay on your belly, take any resting pose that you wish. Be here for about a minute each time. Make your way up, come into tabletop pose. Find any natural movements you wish here. And in this tabletop pose, we're gonna stretch into the forearms and wrists, an often neglected part of our body that can take so much strain based on a sport or area of competition or training that we're doing. So to begin, we'll place the hands a little closer to our knees. We'll do some circles around the wrist, really feeling into this stretch. Moving slow, with control. Switch directions. Now place the hands, top of the hand, against the mat. Don't have to press too firmly into it, and we're gonna rock side to side. Again, moving slowly. No rush. Show some love to your wrists. They work so hard. Our hands, our fingers. Make so many activities possible. And then we're gonna place the fingers facing our knees. Bring them as close as you want to your knees. And then begin to lean back against your heels to any degree. To intensify, you can bend the elbows. Or you can bend one elbow at a time, which I love to do. Make sure all 10 fingers are facing the knees, even the thumbs. Now lift your palms and stretch into all the fingers, except for the thumbs. Those are hard to tuck under. All 8 fingers, and just lean side to side. We're gonna stretch into the fingers a little bit. And release. Shake it out. I always recommend stretch your wrists, stretch your hands and fingers every day. So many injuries happen from not properly warming up, stretching out your wrists, especially during yoga. All right, coming into our next pose, just half cow face. Start on the right side, so hope this angle you can see. But you stretch out your right leg forward, gently keeping those toes active and facing towards your face. Then with the left leg, reach it over the right to any degree. If you can bring your knee over the leg, if you're right here, this is even too much, just keep the foot right there. Just looking for a nice sensation in the back side of the right leg. Keeping those toes active. Bring any support you may need. I like to bring support under my head, or bring a pillow or block under your sit bones. Just make any adjustments you need. And then finally folding forward till you feel a nice stretch. The right hamstring, the right hip. And keeping the support in order to keep your spine not from rolling over, arching your spine. Fold forward from the hips and keeping your spine neutral and straight. Doesn't matter how it looks, just matters how it feels. Placing your awareness on your face. If you are holding any tension in your face, in your jaw, in your eyebrows, your tongue, soften your face, your neck. Now scan the rest of your body. With each exhale, where can you soften more and more into this pose? While we were practicing yin yoga, listen to your body, and if you feel you can move a little deeper in the pose, you may always take this mindful invitation to move deeper as time and gravity sends us deeper into the pose. But always, on the other hand, listen to your body. If this does not feel right, and this pose is no longer serving you, or you may feel it's doing more harm than good, just always listen to your body first, and then me second. This is a practice of connecting to the body, feeling safe in our body. So join hands, join forces with that voice in your head. It's looking out for you. Slowly making our way up from this pose. And coming onto our backs for a resting position. These resting positions are really where the practice lands. How a lot of yogis say Shavasana is the most important practice. But I like to incorporate these rests in between poses because we're stretching and we're compressing the fascia of our muscles very tightly sometimes. And then to rest after each pose is to allow new blood flow, new nutrients to flow through these areas that we're compressing, and allow new circulation, new nutrients and hydration to irrigate back into these muscles. Gently making your way up, and we'll do the other side. Bringing your left leg in front of you, pressing the right leg, right knee over the left leg. Again, having a nice subtle activation of the left toes. Bring any supports, any blocks or pillows, and hinging from the hips, keeping our spine straight, neutral, leaning forward to any degree. Making final adjustments before settling in. And your left leg, maybe trying to resist the move and the pose. Just try and soften with each exhale. Your left leg, allow it to be soft. You are safe in this pose. Now, I've been practicing a lot of Muay Thai here in Thailand, and the thing that coaches always teach us is sabai, sabai. And it basically translates to relax, calm. And it's very hard to do so while training Muay Thai, especially when sparring with a partner or anything. But I've quickly noticed that when I can calm, when I can reduce the excess noise and excess action that I take in states of panic and worry and resist, it dampens my practice and it dampens the skills I can put forth. So you may find this in the line of training or competition you're doing. And it's also the same in this practice. If we can try to reduce this excess tension and resistance to the pose and the movement we are meditating in, if we cannot reduce that and silence it, we cannot fully benefit from the practice. fully enjoy the wealth and the amazing benefits that come from this practice of yoga. And gently coming up from this pose. And again, of course, we're coming to our resting position, laying down on our backs. Just envisioning the rush of new, fresh nutrients and hydration to your muscles. And the flowing out of old byproducts from your exercise. Allow your body to do what it is capable of, even without your conscious effort. It's an amazing machine our bodies are. Slowly rolling up from this pose. We're going to come onto our seats. You may want to grab a pillow if you have trouble lifting from the hips. And we're going to bring our feet slightly wider than our hips. And with our hands, we're going to place it right on the sides of our abdomen. And with our feet wider than our hips, we're going to place our elbows inside the knees with our hands just like this on our sides, palms facing out. Once we're in this position, keep a neutral spine, looking straight, relaxed. And then with control, squeezing our knees in. Bringing our elbows closer to meeting each other. Just applying gentle pressure against the elbows. I invite you to close your eyes, this pose, and send your breath and your love to the outer shoulder, scapula, and again soften any areas that don't need to be active. Maybe squeezing a little more. Slowly release this compression. And it's a new pose that I've learned recently, so Really love that one. So good, especially after boxing. So now, come roll up to an extended child's pose. Be here for a little bit, feeling a nice counter stretch to that compression of our shoulders. Feels really good. We're gonna come into a downward dog from this extended child's pose. So begin to lift your hips forward, pressing into the balls of our feet and into downward facing dog. Pedaling out the feet. Maybe rolling your heels to the left, rolling them to the right. Bending your knees a lot, and then straight. Do whatever you want. Even land in stillness. And then hands walking and feet walking meet at the middle of your mat. And come into forward fold. Big inhale. Sigh it out. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Grab opposite elbows. Ragdoll pose. And like the name of this pose suggests, be as loose as you can. Keeping a gentle bend in your knees. Swing side to side. You may even want to connect both hands and bring your hands up and over for a nice shoulder stretch. Just like so. And then hands down, and very, very slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, raise from your hamstrings, your hips, lower back to your upper back. Finally lifting from your neck and your head. From this standing position, just twist, having the hands dead like, slapping wherever they land on your body. I invite you to close your eyes and just flow with these twists. Okay, meeting back to center. I invite you to stand with legs right under the hips, level with them, closing your eyes, activate the hands, lift them all the way up, and then flow them down, palms facing downward, as slow as you want. Going back down to the waist. Inhale, lift your hands up. Exhale, release them down past your face, chest, stomach, waist. Inhale up. Exhale, flow down. Inhale, raise. Exhale, lower. One more. Coming to mountain pose, hands at the waist. And then opening your eyes, inviting some movement in the feet and legs. Having the toes face slightly outward at an angle, we're going to lower down to a squat. If you would like, find a bolster under your sit bones or not. Hands can be on top of the knees, out in front of you. Or palms at center. Like the other poses, finding stillness, finding the meditation of your breaths in this squat. And then from this squat position, bring your feet closer together, and then bring the knees on the ground. With the knees touching, your plantar fascia stretching, toes tucked under. Bring your hands back. Shine the heart and head facing upward. And stretch, actively stretch both knees farther away from you. You should feel this nice stretch down the front sides of your legs and hip flexors. And through your chest and shoulders. If you're more experienced, more flexible, you can come into a camel pose. wherever you are. Coming back onto your knees. We're gonna come to all fours, tabletop position. Again, always finding some nice natural flow that your body wants, your body feels. And then we're gonna come into sleeping swan. And before we find this pose, from tabletop, just raise your right leg back, lengthen through the right leg, active through the whole leg, down to the toes. And then swooping the right knee forward in between the hands, and then hinging the right foot over to the left, and then walking that left foot out. If your hips are having trouble staying square, staying parallel with each other, facing straight, find a block or support under your right hip. And then fold over the right leg. Feeling a deep stretch in the right hip. Finding your head on your hands or another support. Another reminder to tune into any areas of resistance or flight or fight or flight. Another reminder that you're safe in this pose. You can let go, you can loosen up. No matter what level of training, competition, sports you're playing, or anything you're doing, I believe the more you loosen up, the more you do your activities, your exercise with joy and ease, that's where the true magic happens. And you can bring you to the exercise or the sport. Fully express yourself. And slowly walk your hands back and then lift your leg up. And once you made your way up, coming back down. Laying down on the belly for a rest. pushing your way up, back to a tabletop. Now onto the left side. Raise your left leg up from tabletop. Active through the whole leg. Breathing here. And exhale, flow it through. Knee in between the hands. Right foot as far over to the right as it can, or left foot as far over to the right as you can. And walk your back left leg and foot back. Again, placing any support under the left hip. If you're having trouble keeping the hips square. And when you found your setup, sleep into your sleeping swan. Another reminder to listen if you can go a little deeper, lowering your upper body and torso farther down over the left leg. Again, listening to your body. You're always welcome to come out earlier. Listen to your body first. And soften deeper and deeper into this pose with each exhale. Your upper body is melting onto the mat. And slowly walking your way up from this pose back to tabletop. You can take child's pose or lay down again with me. Laying down on the belly, forehead on top of the hands. Breathing into the belly. Noticing how you feel. We're flowing through each of these poses, and then during these rests, we're just letting our body do what it does best to heal. It can only do so when we soften, down-regulate our nervous system, moving from a sympathetic fight or flight mode to our parasympathetic rest and digest. And then making our way up to our forearms, landing in like a sphinx pose, but we're gonna come into a pose I like to call broken wing. So to come into this pose, we lay on our bellies, and then with our right hand first, we're gonna extend it all the way out, palm level with like our head. And then with our left hand, just begin to push, and eventually getting our left sole of our foot on the mat, on the outside of our right leg. If you're having trouble finding the mat, it's all good. Just keep the left leg straight right next to the right leg, but keep a gentle push with your left hand. Feeling a nice twist. You may want to bring a block or bolster underneath your head for neck support. Just keep a gentle push. Feeling a deep stretch in your right chest, right pec, right arm. Completely softening and surrendering into your right shoulder, right arm. See if you can push a little farther into this twist. Gently release. Back to center, lay down momentarily for another rest. Maybe hands out to the side. Laying down on either side of your head. And then we're gonna work on our left side. So extend our left arm out to the side. And then with our right palm, keep a gentle push. Finding a twist. Maybe finding our right foot on the mat beside us. Palms against the mat. And again, softening into your left arm, left chest. See if you can push just a little deeper. Or stay where you are. Then release. Maybe rocking the hips side to side. And then taking your feet up in a windshield wipe, side to side with our feet and legs. Lubricating, inviting motion to our lower back and hips. Motion is lotion, folks. And releasing. Push up to all fours. Walk your knees in front. Cross at your ankles. Sit down. And come onto our backs. Squeeze the knees in. Rocking side to side, up and back. Self-massaging your back. And then releasing your feet down. Soles of the feet together. If you want to intensify, bring the soles of your feet closer to your hips or farther for more gentle, reclined butterfly. You can also support under your back to make this less intense. Sit up more. Finding stillness. Softening in the inner thigh, groin. Letting gravity open up our body. Feel free to stay here longer or slowly, maybe with the help of your hands, roll all the way out to Shavasana, our final resting pose. slowly coming back to the sensation of laying here on your mat. Inviting soft movements into the toes and the fingers. Keeping your eyes closed, inviting more and more movements in your own time. Rolling onto your favorite side and pausing here for a moment. And then moving in a way that does not disturb your mind, coming up to a seated position. Keeping your eyes closed. Join the palms to heart center. And bowing forehead down to hand. I'm going to end this practice with gratitude specifically towards our bodies. Now, I know you may have pressed this video to find some relief and recovery from some long exercises or training, or maybe not. Either way, just want you to focus on what's going right with your body. What are things that you're grateful for, that your body supports you in daily activity, functioning alone and with other people? What is currently working? And for myself, it's so easy to clamp down on myself and my body. When something's not working, my arm hurts, my ankle hurts, I can't do this, I can't do that. And then how easy it is to forget how many things are working for us. And in fact, when everything seems to be okay, good health, good movements, good functioning of my body, my senses, that allows me to train and exercise and move. So I like to close every practice with gratitude, and I invite you to start your day and end your day. Invite gratitude in your life as much as you can. Thank you so much for joining me in this practice. I hope this helped you recover and replenish your body after pushing it. How great it is to feel alive and to move. Rest well, hydrate well. Much love. Namaste.